Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Jen here in the house with a Colourpop video for your ass. I don't know why I do that. Anyways, so I got the Colourpop highlighter, You're a Trip. I got the Miss Bliss from the tie-dyed collection. And then I also got All That, which I think I'll do in a separate video because it deserves that in all its glory. So I thought what I would do is use the Miss Bliss eyeshadow palette and then I would compare it to Baby Got Peach, Orange You Glad, and Sweet Talk because I'm sure people want to know, do these colors already exist? Question mark, question mark. So find out if you want to know, if you want to see me use the Miss Bliss palette and try on the highlighter. The new Super Shock packaging is bomb.com. Then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so Colourpop does super... Roll the fucking bloopers, please. Okay, hopefully that's all the bloopers we have. So, Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter. This is Your Trip. This is their new packaging, very reminiscent of the Marc Jacobs packaging. Really like the way that they have these now. This is much more, you know, want to have it. So this is what the old Super Shock packaging looks like. You can still get this. This is Flexitarian. This is my favorite Super Shock highlighter. Feels very good, very blinding to space, wonderful champagne color. I just quite like it. Looks a lot more icy than champagne when it's on, but Your Trip is next. And I'm gonna use a different finger. This has marbling, as you can see. And that one is this one right here. So I love the way these look, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and get a highlighter brush out. I'm using the Morphe M451 and we're just going to brush our brush all in it. I'll just use the mirror on this. And I like to go up around my head. Just, you know, I'll blend it out later. It'll look nice and uniform. In the pan, this looks like a goldy peach, pink and champagne sort of highlighter. Translate very nicely on the skin. This is where we're gonna see the bling come through. And then always a nice upper lip, but I think I'll do that with my fingers. I am wearing the Colourpop BFF lip liner. And then I'm wearing the Manny MUA Moon Gloss. I just wanted to keep it very simple for the look. I hate to have foundation lips whenever I come on camera. So this is the highlighter. And then I'm just gonna take the Jaclyn Hill J01 and I'm just going to buff that out and buff it onto the head. I just really like the way that that looks. You don't have to do that if you don't like it, but I personally adore it. I think it's very beautiful. So head on, it's not like the super blinding in your face kind of thing, but as you turn, you can see just how really wet and just sparkly and lovely it looks. So that is the color that I'm wearing right there. Really like it. Very close to Flexitarian, but more of a gold undertone, like I said. So I definitely want to get more of these. I like the way they do the special ones. I don't really like the ribbed look that is in some of the first ones that they made from Soul Body, which is their skincare brand, or like tanning, sparkly body stuff. So these are the Super Shocks, and let's move on. So I'm gonna wipe this off my hand and let's talk about it. So I want to talk about All That. I got the All That palette. I've been wanting this one for a long time. These deep maroons and fiery reds are, I just think they look so good on hazel eyes. So I think I want to do a dedicated video just to this one. They have a really nice Super Shock cheek. Like you know, like blush that they made. They used to make, they don't make it anymore. Sorry, I hate that. But it would go so good with this. So I'm excited and I want to do a dedicated video just for that. But part of the tie-dye collection, I wanted to get the whole collection because I wanted the eyeliners and I wanted this and I wanted the highlighters and things that came with it. But the other two eyeshadow palettes, I just didn't think that I would use that much. So this is Miss Bliss. And let's go ahead and get some swatches. Okay, so I will show the picture here of the swatches. Again, top to bottom, left to right, like you'd read a book. It is Of Quartz, Intuitive, Whoa, Loves It, Law of Attraction is the glitter, Palo Santo, Chakra to Me, Optimist, and Vibrant Thing. So let's go ahead and look at them on my arm. I know you can't really get a feel for, like these have like a shimmer in the background to them. There's like 4 shades that are sort of like that. This is the only glitter, and then you've got a couple of just regular shimmers. So, well, this glitter really makes a mess. I guess I could have gotten some glitter adhesive to try it out. I like the ABH glitter adhesive. I don't know if you can get it anymore or not. I haven't been able to find it in store at a Sephora, so I use mine sparingly. All right. For me, when I first got this, I was like, there's really only 2 matte shades, 4 sort of like satin with a back sparkle, a glitter shade, and then 2 shimmers. So when I looked at it online, it was way prettier than what I thought whenever I got it. So let's look at Baby Got Peach. So these are the 2 palettes side by side, and honestly, there are no shades that are in here that are in Baby Got Peach, because I was looking and I was trying to swatch and none. I think the closest ones, but really this one has like a gold background and this one has a silver iridescent background, so not even those. Then we have Orange Ya Glad. If you can't tell, I love oranges and peaches. This one has an orange background, of course, with like a yellow reflect. And again, none of these shades correspond to the one that we currently have. Let's just break it. Then we have Sweet Talk, which is like one of my favorite palettes from Colourpop. This one looked to be pretty close, like this shade. And maybe, you know, like this shade, but this one's more pink and this one's more peachy orange. So none of these translate either. Though I do feel like this is a really good companion palette. None of them have any exact shade matches. So that's good because we don't want repeats. So let's go ahead. Let's go in. I'm just going to go into Of Quartz. And I'm just going to see how this shimmer, this light shimmer that's in it, plays out on the eyes. Because I typically don't like a look like that on my hooded eye. But everyone's different. So to each their own. I do feel like maybe the shimmer is getting blended away as I blend it. But then I feel like why put it in there if it's not going to show up? That's a waste, but that's just me. So I'm just gonna bring this down and sort of, yeah. Okay, well, doesn't show up that great. It's a very, very light color, so I think if you're any darker than me at a fair light, this shade's not gonna show up on you at all. I don't know how pigmented this is really for a deeper skin tone, so I can't speak to that personally, but it seems a little pale to me. All right, let's go. Let's go with Intuitive, this middle matte shade here, and let's just pop some of this on. I think the Colourpop formula is really good for $9, $12, $16, and $18 palettes. You can get it at Ulta or you can get it at the Colourpop website. I do not have a code. Sorry about it. I like to go to Ulta so I can see stuff, swatch it, feel it in my grubby little hands, and take it home with me the moment if I like it. So we're gonna go with Intuitive down here. I think peachy pink, maroon, copper, sort of colors like earth tones and browns look really good with hazel eyes. Just my personal preference. Your preference is yours to have and own and feel and be. Let's just go ahead and go back in with the E17 that we had. I think we're just going to go into Optimist down here. I just want to kind of do the same thing. This one has more pigment than the last couple ones, but it's also darker. I think this is just supposed to be a very light, fun, playful summer wash of color sort of vibe. I'm obsessed with tie-dyed right now. I don't know if the rest of you are, but tie-dyed clothes are like what I want to be in all the time. American Eagle has some really good tie-dyed stuff. I got my wife some. They do a lot more men's tie-dye than they do women's tie-dye, but you can wear whatever you like. You know how it is. So there's some mowing going on outside, if you can hear that. My bad. But gotta mow the yard, you know what I mean? Gotta mow the yard. All right, let's go back with the pencil brush. M149, my bad, Morphe. We're just gonna take that color and make everything connect, because that's what I like. I watched the movie The Circle last night with the girl that played in Harry Potter and Tom Hanks, and it was pretty good, but I just thought the ending could be so much better. I think it was a little rushed, but what do I know? I don't write movies. I live in small town middle America and nobody cares about my opinion probably, so whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go to Loves It because I feel like that might be the next deepest shade here. This one also has a little bit of glitter look to it, so let's just try it out. I don't know, I was thinking it would be deeper than what it is. Maybe I was wrong. That has happened before. I've been wrong before. Not often, and please don't tell anyone I said that, okay? Thanks. Let's go back to Optimist. And let's just do the outer corner here. So I think that's about as deep as you're going to be able to get here. Okay, so I think this is really as deep as you're going to be able to get with this eyeshadow palette. Now, you do have a couple of choices for the lid. You could go with the glitter if that's what you wanted to do. I don't. I have a hooded eye. I don't have my glitter adhesive. That won't work for me. We have this shimmer, and then we have this nice pink shimmer. So to me, sorry, these are the two shimmers. So just kind of looking at like what I'm wearing, I always go with like the orange color. So I think today I'm gonna go, look, I put my finger in the orange doing that. Pardon the interruption. My phone keeps ringing. All right. Ready? Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this pink shade here. Chakra to me. And I'm just going to use my pinky because this is how I would apply most of my shimmers. And we're just going to go in and put this on the lid. I kind of feel like I want to go in with the orange color just because that's sort of like my cup of tea. So this is the pink. Let's just, for shits and gigs, because I don't have anywhere to go today that I really care if people see me. Let's go ahead and go into the orange on the other one. Just so we can use some more colors in the palette. I think whenever you use your fingers to apply the shimmers from Colourpop, they look better. You could use a wet brush and make it pop. I don't know. I like them both, to be honest. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in with some orange on this one and just sort of like double layer my shimmers here. And then I'm gonna go in with some pink on the other one and just make them look sort of similar. So the orange on this inner corner is much more dominant. I'm just gonna try to even this out. There's a lot of sort of like dustiness to these that are causing some fallout. It's okay. And then I'm gonna go back in with the pink here and work that like from the middle to the outside. I just went into the orange again, dang it. As you can see, I have a lot of fallout on my face. Let me grab my towel. Of course, I dropped it. Then I'm gonna go in with my Battington brush. Kind of need a mirror for that. And you can sort of see the dust fly away. I think this looks pretty good. I think we can go in with our little highlighter that we got here. And I think we're just gonna use this for the inner corner. I'm just gonna grab a Morphe M326. We're just gonna run our brush through here and pop this in the inner corner. I like to bring it down a little bit. It opens up the eyes, and then blend it in to the shadow. Now, I like to have my inner corner really poppin', so I'm gonna use some Fix Plus. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury spray, and I have to say, whenever I use that, I feel very much like my face gets sticky, which I guess is good if that's what you're going for, but not really my vibe. So I'm gonna bring this over here. We're also gonna bring it down some and then blend it in up top. And then we'll go back here, hit that inner corner. Still a little bit of wet on the brush. And then I'm gonna grab a different brush because this one's wet. We're just gonna go with a Luxie 213 and we're just going to lightly dip it in there and run that along the brow. Maybe a little more of a dense brush. Let's see what we can find here. Morphe M126. I think this one came in the James Charles set. They had a big sale and I went ahead and got the James Charles brush set, the little mini one. It was super inexpensive and you got a lot of brushes and I was like, yes, I'll take that please. The M506 is my favorite. It's this little bitty tapered brush and it's so good for like outer corner and doing that kind of work. I absolutely simply love it. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. Yes. Then we'll wipe away underneath the eyes. I'm gonna go put on some mascara and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I just want to say a couple of things. So everybody's having to wear a mask right now. I didn't do any eyeliner today. I just thought a nice, soft, just very angelic look would be really nice without eyeliner and all these strong booming things. So I just left as is and put on mascara. For face mask wearing, this may smell really, really strong and awful. It's really not that bad. It actually kind of grows on you. It's the same fragrance that's in her foundation, that's in her setting powder. I love both of those things. It dissipates and it's fine. But this really keeps your makeup on so well underneath the face mask. So make sure you're spraying really good through here. It's not a continuous spray, it is a pump spray. So remember that when you go, it's not just gonna be like continuous like the Morphe, but it is so good for mask wearing. Also, in a hot kitchen, breathing, having a face mask on, and just the moisture that's always in the air in a kitchen, it's really important to me to wear a waterproof mascara. And I haven't been able to find one that doesn't weigh down my lashes, but helps them curl and wears really good all day without flaking. And I have been using the Unique Moonstruck Epic Mascara in black waterproof. I love the original Epic for the brush, and this one has the same brush on it, and you can just put it on, dun, 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 and get going. I like this brush because it's small enough that you can curl from the back side. So waterproof mascara helps your eyelashes curl anyway, but if you can curl it from the back side, get a coat on, and then bring it like this, then voila, your lashes start to stand up. Now, whenever I burned my eyes at work, these eyelashes got singed, so these ones are longer than the other ones, but these are my eyelashes. These are not extensions. These are not fake false lashes, none of that. These are mine. So I just thought I would share those two tips and tricks. Now, for the highlighter, I think that this is fabulous. It is a lot of highlighter. It's going to take you a long time to go through it. This other one, sorry, I've got to reach again. I have had for probably closer to 2 years. It's still very moist. As long as you close it properly, it'll stay moist. It'll last a long time. There's nothing funky growing on it. It doesn't smell funny. It doesn't feel weird. Love this color, Flexitarian. Super, super good for everyone. Your Trip is sort of like that, but it's got more of like a gold undertone to it. So really love this one. I think this one will flatter a lot of skin tones. Love the formula. Adore the new packaging, but I'm curious to know if this is going to be sealed as tightly as the ones that you tie on, and is it going to dry out faster than the original packaging? So we'll be testing that out and waiting to see. The Miss Bliss palette I really like. So if you're just wanting something very soft, flirty, summery, romantic, this is definitely going to be that palette for you. Now you could add some different colors for some different palettes. The Jawbreaker palette has some deeper oranges, some deeper pinks, and like blood sugar if you have Jeffree Star stuff. If you have Manny MUA's palette, the Sephora Nudes palette would go fantastically with this if you needed to deepen it up. Just off the top of my head, those are the ones I'm thinking of. Of course, any Tarte palette is going to have a nice neutral or pinky or peachy orange sort of like undertone where you could deepen it up if you wanted to. But for summertime, for what this is, I think that this works. You can just go pink and then have a shimmer, or just do your orangey pinks and have a shimmer, or top it off with some glitter. I like to use the pressed glitters on the inner corner to really brighten it up and make it flirty. Maybe we can do that for just a hot little second. Let's take this little eyeliner brush from Sigma E05, and you can just take a little bit of that, pop it here on the inner corner, and then I just press with my finger. We're just going to take a little bit more here and then press with the finger to get it to stay. And then you've got a little bit brighter. You don't have to wear it on your lid and irritate your eye. So that's really just a personal preference, to be honest. So that's just a little bit of the shimmer on the inner corner. It just brightens it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. If you're wanting a look that goes from light to deep, this isn't going to be for you. You're not going to like this. So just keep that in mind. It's not a very deep palette. I don't know if this is going to work on like medium to deep dark skin tones. You would just have to get it and see and try. I'm just, to be fair, and that's unfortunate. I really hope that the other palettes are not like that. They had like a blue green one and then a pink purple. The pink purple, the more I see it, the more I want it, but I don't think that I would use it that often. So I honestly don't think I would personally get it. All right, so I am going to do a dedicated video to all that. I'm trying to reach for it again. I'm a mess. So this one I'm so excited about. You've got this soft pink. You've got one of these sort of shades that are 4 of the shades in this one here, which I don't care for, to be honest. And unless you use a glitter glue, the shimmer from it wipes away. I'm sorry, I got mascara on my eye there. So cute. Anyway, so this is sort of like a brown maroon. Sort of reminds me of the color Amaze in the Super Shock This one is a glitter. I knew it. I'm so mad. I don't want glitters. I don't want pressed glitters, Colourpop. And then this one, thank God, is just a regular. But these shades, I know everybody's like, that's such a fall palette. No, this is a whenever the fuck I want to wear it palette. So, And then this one's just like a nice soft pink. You know, it's just really pretty. I like the matte formula that Colourpop has. I think that it's very good. The sort of satin colors, those are new for me, not necessarily my favorite. And stop doing pressed glitters. Make the pressed glitters on the side. We can add them on, but stop putting them in the palettes. They don't do all of us justice, okay? So I'm just saying. And then I'm wearing Risky Business for my blush today. That is part of the Peach collection, so I just thought I would keep with the program there. I did mix 2 Natasha Denona and a Huda foundation. I am wearing Huda and Pat McGrath setting powder. Under eyes are Tarte Shape Tape, Natasha Denona Transfix Matte, and then Pat McGrath and what's her name? Charlotte Tilbury setting, and then we used Unique for the lashes. We used a brow blade and Benefit regular pencil, precisely my brow. And I already told you what was on the lips, so that's what's on the face. I don't link stuff because I just feel like y'all wear makeup, you know where to find it. And that's about that. So do good, be good, you are good. If you were the first person to comment on my last video, you'll now be featured here. Thank you for watching, being subscribed, having your notification bell on, interacting with me, and hanging out in the house. Okay, if you want to be featured in my next video, just be the first to comment here and you'll be featured in the next one. So, have a good rest of your weekend or week, whatever it is coming up for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!